Now let's come into butterfly. Bring the bottom of your feet together and open your knees wide apart, rooting your sitting bones. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, fold forward. Try bringing your head as close as you can to your feet, and hold this position for a few breaths. If you'd like, on every inhale, straighten your back, and over every exhale, try bending in a little deeper. And release. Close your legs like a book, and let's come into hero. Kneel down so that you're sitting on your heels, and bring your hands in prayer position at your heart. Let's do camel pose. Lift up, open up your knees so that they're hip-width distance apart, and place your hands behind your back so that your fingertips are facing up towards the sky. On an exhale, lean back, keeping a straight leg from your knees to your hips. If you'd like, you can reach down and touch your heels. Hold this position for a few breaths. And release. When you're ready to come up, put your hands on your back and lift up, and sit back down into that hero. And place your hands at your heart in prayer position. Breathe and come back to center. Now widen your feet so that your butt touches the floor, and slowly lower down so that your whole back is on the floor as well. You can keep your hands by your side, or you can lift them up straight over your head. You can also fold your elbows and just cross your arms above your head. Just place them somewhere where you feel comfortable. You're trying to keep a straight back from the tip of your head to your knees. Just hold this position and relax. And release. Bring your hands back to your side and slowly come back up all the way to hero so that you're on your heels. Put your hands in prayer position at your heart and center yourself. Now lay back down onto your stomach and come up to Sphinx pose by coming up to your forearms to lift your chest off the mat and your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Try keeping your shoulders away from your ears as well. And look forward. Hold this position for a few breaths. Now come up into seal by coming up onto your hands, lifting your chest up further off the mat. Your hips are still on the mat, and you're still looking forward. Still keep your shoulders off of your ears. Hold this position for a few breaths. and release. Now come down and take it all the way back into child's pose. Your knees are open wider than your hips, and you're forward folding onto the knees. Your forehead's on the mat, and your toes are touching each other. You can have your hands straight up above your head or down by your sides. Just relax in this position and hold for a few breaths. And come up. Sit back down. Straighten your left leg out to the side and bend your right knee so that your right foot is on your inner left thigh. Fold forward onto that left leg. The center of your body is aligned with the center of your leg. On every exhale, try bending in a little deeper. Hold this position for a few more breaths. Inhale, come out, and let's do it on the other side. Straighten your right leg out on the side and bend your left leg so that your left foot is touching your inner right thigh. Fold forward onto that right leg. The center of your body is aligned with the center of your leg. On every inhale, stretch out, and on every exhale, try bending in a little deeper. Hold this position for a few breaths. Inhale, come back to center, and straighten both of your legs out to the side. Flex your feet, put your hands on the mat, and on an inhale, straighten your back, and on an exhale, walk your hands forward so that you're coming into a forward fold. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, walk your hands a little bit more so you come into the stretch. Go as far as you can, and hold for a few breaths. If your head is on the ground, bring your hands over to clasp your big toes. Wherever you are, hold it for a few more breaths. On an inhale, bring your hands back to the mat and release. Bring both of your feet together, straight out in front of you, and let's go into a forward fold. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead, and on an exhale, forward fold onto your legs. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, bend in a little deeper into the stretch. Once you get to a comfortable position, hold it for a few more breaths. On an inhale, lift all the way back up. Now come back to your comfortable seated position with your legs crossed.